There we go. Like, yes, Gurn, Pokemon music is copyrighted, but it should be okay. I mean, yes, they're very lawsuit happy, but also that's because of the way Japanese trademark laws work. And in part, American trademarks as well. If you don't defend it, you lose it, and if you lose it, it becomes either open source or another person can copyright it. So, yeah, I saw that they got sued. Again, it's they have to they gotta defend the copyright. I think the weird thing is I don't believe Nintendo. There, you can do a thing with those lawsuits. Basically, you can submit the lawsuit, and then for the like you're seeking the damages, you can make it be $1. Like I think Lulu Lemon is doing that right now for somebody. And essentially, it's just like, hey, stop using my copyright. You've ignored my cease and desist. Stop using my copyright. But it's just $1. So I don't know. That's not the only store though. There was one in the UK that got sued for $2 billion. Because they used the town that they were in had the same name as a town in Pokemon. So they called themselves the Town Pokemart. If I remember correctly. Or something like that. I don't know. Copyright's a weird thing that you don't want to mess with. Also, Gurn, truthfully speaking, it I don't know. I guess I'll play the ROM if I hit 100 subs. I don't know. Well, the other problem is there's like 17 Nintendos. Like I bet if I go Nintendo sues Robbed Pokemon store. Okay, so the whole yeah, so they where was your old name? Where was your old name? Oh wait, they weren't even nearly as bad as some of the other ones I've seen who got sued. I wonder if they got sued because because they got put in the news. Yeah, because they also dropped the Pokeball. They they had a Pokeball in their logo, but still, I mean, so many places have Pokeballs in their logo when they work with Pokemon. Huh. I don't know. Nintendo's really weird about it because like Nintendo sued other people for doing that stuff. And 9 times out of 10, it only happens once they either grow large enough that they threaten the trademark, or they get very large news coverage, and people start to confuse the store. Because people think that it's an official store. Now, most of the time, I think that excuse is kind of stupid. But I can understand where it's coming from. Because there are a lot of people who aren't knowledgeable in the space, who wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Oh, Rattata is at level 19. I think that's now. Is that one more level for him to evolve? Yeah. Where did I put that? There it is. I also have to think about who I'm going to use for flipping Brock. I don't even remember who Brock has in this. Yellow. Brock! What do you have? A Geodude and an Onix, huh? That's level 10 and level 12. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'll probably just yoink Butterfree, because I think Butterfree has a grass move. I got to remember, though. Butterfree, do you have a grass move? Not that actually does damage. Shoot. Alright, well. Oh my god. I'll just have to, What? I mean, I guess I can just overlevel. I'm effectively already doing that. Hi, Bear. I mean, I'm as winning as I can get in this adventure. Oh, actually, are those two packages coming today? Yeah. Okay, well. We'll see if I get a flippin' if the mail comes before we end stream today. I hopefully have a new cable coming to try and do trading. Because there are, in theory for this challenge, 1, 2, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 that we'll have to trade for. And sadly, I don't think we'll be able to play just one game to do that. I think we'll have to play all 3. Which means I better figure out a better flippin' schedule on things, because I'm gonna need to stream more. Otherwise, we're gonna be going for forever. It would help if I didn't flip and start late. The boy, he lay there, slouched. Bear, so I'm attempting to complete a challenge where you complete the Pokedex as much as possible. Oh god. I just realized this needs to be moved up. Hold on. There we go. Completing the Pokedex as much as you can before each gym leader. So I'm killing as many rats as I can to level up a rat, so that I can evolve said rat. I just realized putting Theo there makes it so the chat messages cover him up. Huh. You know, Bear, I do wonder always, how does Alberta like monitor the fact that it's rat free? Because you can't tell me that Alberta's going through like the backwood forests and checking for rats. Okay, so it's kind of just like they see a rat, they call the 1-800-rat number, and then the state sends somebody out, and then they get rid of the rats, and then they go, okay, we're rat free. They're not like going out and like looking for the rats. That's such a weird thing to eradicate. You know, Bear, wild idea. Have they thought about building a wall? You know, every culture seems to think that a wall fixes this problem. The Chinese, the French. The Soviets multiple times in other countries. Who else has built, like, actually gone through with it though? Because Falcata, yeah, the American, you know, the American Wall joke. That's like a joke, but it never got. The improved wall never got built. I like to I like to think that the border wall that we have right now is more of a fence, which I suppose technically is a wall, but still. I'm trying to think who's built like the like massive ones though. Didn't they also do it for kangaroos? Haiti has a wall. I think Honduras said they were going to build a wall at one point, but that's not like, that's like recent stuff. I'm trying to think back like in history. Rome had a big wall at one point, didn't it? My wall history is lacking. That's true. They did try to make one in Scotland. It didn't get very tall, nor did it last very long. I think Athens. Okay, hold on a second. This is not a Pokemon song. Wait a minute. No, okay. Never mind. We're good. These are loon sounds. I was very confused for half a second. Look, Bear, I didn't say it was a good idea. I just said in terms of history, we've tried it. Oh my god. This is gonna suck when we do Pidgey. I am purely power leveling. Technically, there are a couple that I am missing, but that is just for the living dex portion. I have one of every Pokemon that I can power level to get the Pokedex part done. But to have a living example of every single one, I will need to catch a couple of more. But my trainer is out of money, so I can't buy any Pokeballs. I'm right now, but that's just because Rattata is level 19. When I swap, I'll be punching up because my Pidgey is only level 8. How close are you? 125 more. Okay. That's not a lot. That's we can do that. How am I dropping frames? How am I dropping frames playing this? I'm playing this and we're dropping frames? You can count the frames. I knew it. Do I have something running? Not really. I mean, I can close this down. We're not playing Minecraft today. Okay, should just be one more. don't have anything like crazy running in the background, so. Yeah, there we go. And Rattata should evolve? Yes, good. Maybe we'll do Mankey next, because Mankey's only gonna evolve once. Which means it could be a quick one. Actually, no. Because Mankey evolves at level 28, which means that's going to be a lot of levels. Oh my god, these Spearows are level 2. And I have to get Spearow to level 20. Oh, that's going to suck. We're going to do the Nidorans. Because they'll be only level 16. And I want to make some Paragrayas. Technically... That's at 11 now. All right, let me chuck Pichu across the table 1 sec. You okay, buddy? See ya. Deposit for now. The 2 Spearows. Well, actually, no. I can put 1 Spearow away because I have to keep a Spearow, and then we'll put in the Raticate for now, and then. I need... Oh, are we short a female Nidoran? Ow! I was hoping it was just gonna spit out a screen. Actually, I wonder. Can this spit out using the printer? It doesn't say. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. Because that would be really helpful to just get a app, so like print out the list of the Pokemon in the boxes. Because we all know Stick Boy sucks at organization and has already probably lost track and count of what Pokemon he's caught. Also realizing that's Pidgey in my party. Why is the Nidoran and why are they injured? Paint pins? What? What? I saw the... I tried to make a joke about your thingy on work. Oh, you said Gurn sent Bear some things. Yeah, Gurn, but doesn't mean that I like took good care of the Excel sheet. I changed my mind halfway through this challenge on what I was doing. Look, it's okay. We'll figure it out. It's not... It's fine. Wait, I said I wasn't going to evolve Pidgey. No, 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 no. Stop. 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 We're gonna do Nidorina first. No. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, Pokemon needs so many life comfort changes. Am I gonna need a switch train? Yes, I am. Okay. That's fine. Pikachu's not at level 20 yet, so... we can switch train for a bit. Because when does Nidorina get a useful move? Level 8. Bum, bum, Ba, da, 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 da. Hello, Slider. How are you? Welcome in. Wait, I'm on the male. Oh, I'm on the male Nidoran. I wanted to do the female one first, right? Because the female one gets better moveset. Oh, they have the same. Okay, well, that's fine then. Whatever. I thought I remember the female one having a better moveset. Maybe I'm just losing it. Can you do a level 3 Pidgey on your own? You probably could, but this will just make it faster. And actually, this is reminding me of something. Oh my god, look how much faster it is. I love when I remember that there are functions in the game that can help me make this better. I don't have any Pokeballs, right? No. Dang it. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Oh, I'm gonna really like doing this once there are actual Pokemon with double-digit levels. We'll be okay. You know what? I might just keep using one Pokemon. If it dies, we just swap to a different Pokemon. I don't know if that'll be faster, though. All that's gonna do is just make it so I don't go to the Pokemon Center. Which, I mean, I suppose it does cut out the walk to the Pokemon Center, but... Also, in theory, then a bunch of Pokemon would level up. Or, I shouldn't say at the same pace, but, like... It shouldn't, It won't be a level up then a huge gap of emptiness and a level up then a huge gap of emptiness, but... who knows? Yeah, we'll just... Oh, I need it. Okay. We're gonna get the Spearow leveled up quicker. Because I for sure have to switch train the Spearow. There's no other way about it. So I might as well level up 2 things at once. Spearow is in there. It counts as being in the fight. That'll now get it XP. And we swap. Hello, Cyan. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Glad for the week to start. Usually people dread the week starting. I can probably switch Pidgey one more time. Pidgey on Pidgey, I might lose my Pidgey. Yep. And having to swap in 3 Pokemon killed any XP that they were going to get. Oh my god, a level 7. Alrighty, well. Unironically, this might be an issue. Oh, that was. Oh, no. Oh, no. I forget. Do dead Pokemon still get XP in this version of the game? Oh, okay. Never mind. 27? Spearo's level 4? Mankey? 27? No. Okay. Dead Pokemon do not get experience. So, good thing I have not been letting them die. Don't be level 7. Okay. Spearow is not to the point where I feel 100% confident in using him at the start without having a switch in, but I'm just going to use everybody until they're unusable. Oh, Spearow's going to die. Dang nabbit. No, don't growl. You missed? Thank you. All right, let's go level up. Thank you. Back to the grind we go. Hopefully this time we will not find a level 7 Pidgey. Ooh, there we go. Spearow's gonna use Peck. He's gonna probably eat 1 Gust. Be down to like 2 HP. Yep. Okay, Spearow is done leveling up. Next lowest is Mankey, so we'll probably put him in. Hopefully this scratch clear skills, please do. Okay. You know, you ever have an idea in your head That sounded like just a great idea. And then you started to do it. The worst part is I even took this idea and I made it harder. Like, I was like, you know what? This is going to be a pretty lengthy task. Let's make it longer. Like, instead of waiting until the end of the game, when you can get levels kind of quick and grind and everything's okay. No, let's do this at the start of the game, when you're killing level 4 Rattatas repeatedly. And they give you 32 XP. I hate that Lear's in the first spot. Oh, you missed your... okay. Horn attack? What? Horn attack? It's supposed to be Scratch. How have you learned Horn attack? Okay. You know what? Not gonna complain. Because I'm pretty sure Horn attack does more damage. Works for me. Can a Nidoran outspeed? Oh, no, I don't think so. I don't believe a Nidoran can outspeed you. This is a long playlist. 143 hours. What the? I'm just gonna randomize it, please. What do you want help? Time to stretch my legs a bit. No. Has this moved on? No, it still says it's coming today. I feel like you're lying to me. Coming today before 9 p.m. I don't believe you. Switch training actually is going to make this longer. Because all it's doing is making it so it's going to take more battles. I'm dealing with such minuscule levels of flippin' XP that I need to just be getting the full amounts on some of these Pokemon. I can't be splitting 23 XP between two Pokemon. It's just gonna take so long. Ooh, level 6. This one might be where we have to go to the Pokemon Center. Yeah, it'll just be safe. Okay, Pidgey. Oh, I didn't swap the Pidgeys around. Oh, well, that's fine. Not a big deal. Who is the lowest? It's Mankey. Oh wow, look at that, Mick. He's actually going to get a second battle in before it has to be swapped out. He might hit level 5. Nope, never mind. It's not even worth it. Just immediately swap to Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, both of you leveled up. Nice. A double level up. Please outspeed. Yay! Alright, and that's where Mankey's leveling stops. Because if they die, then they don't get XP, so it's not worth it for them to die. If they got XP still when they died, I'd be more worth, like, going until they die. But since they don't, it's just not worth it. Ba, 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 ba. Ugh. God, my sinuses need to stop training. Please. I'm trying to be an entertainer. That doesn't work when I'm flipping having sinus drainage 24/7. Ah, Sparrow. You got one level up in, pal. But unfortunately, one level up is not fast enough. I need you to get like 3 a time. Otherwise, this is going to be very long and arduous. Though I think... technically, all the Pokemon we need to level up and evolve are in our party, so it's not that bad. It could be worse. I say that, and Nidoran also only is going to get 1. Okay, well, guys, we need to pump these numbers. Actually, we're not going to be able to pump these numbers, because now we're reaching the point where I have to kill multiple things for you guys to evolve, because... stuff is not a high enough level to give you significant XP. Tackle might actually do more damage. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. Horn attack is better, so I will use Horn attack. Oh my god, level 9. Actually, if we keep getting... I was about to say, there's a chance that maybe we can get 2 level ups, because Horn attack can one-shot a couple of things. But everything that it can one-shot is not going to give very much XP, so... it is still going to, unfortunately, take a bit. Level 10. This is where I would normally stop for Brock because he's level 10. But unfortunately, that is not an option. For we must reach the high heights of 16. Ooh, but we are starting to one-shot things. It's a level 4 Rattata. I shouldn't get too hyped, but like... It worked out, because all they did was Tail Whip and it missed, but still, why am I leering? Why am I using leer? This is not some strategic run that I need to worry about the moves such as leer. This is such that I can get one Pokemon with Earthquake and Earthquake everything. I don't think this is a one-shot. Yeah. At level 11, though, we might be able to one-shot a level 4 Nidoran. It's a possibility. A level 3 Rattata already was one-shotting. Now we're just guaranteed to do it. Here we go. Here's our shot. Let's see. Do we one-shot with Horn Attack now? I feel like I did less damage. Not a good showing. See, that one was better. Now just do that extra little bit. Thank you. Did we remember that we could one-shot them and just needed to like build up our confidence to do it? Oh, Theo needs to get comfortable. He has decided upside down is comfortable. Oh, nope, now he's on his side again. You getting comfortable, buddy? Oh no, I could have tackled that second. I wasted a horn attack. Oh well. Gain double kick? What? I feel like I have forgotten all of Pokemon Yellow's movesets. You know, Pokemon, when it kills the Pokemon in one shot effectively, I really don't think that you can say it's not very effective. Well, now that we have double kick and it seems to be just one-shotting everything, I think we're gonna get Nidoran here to level 16 when it evolves with no issue. Maybe a little issue. Ooh, but hold on. I'm gonna blow my nose. Nope. We're gonna let it hit me in the face, land right beside me, then pick it up and eat while laying down. Because God forbid we would get up. Ooh. I might be fine, actually. Just double kick. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, cool. I was about to say, that was risky. That gust could have critted, and then we would be dead. A level 3. Oh boy, I can't wait for my 23 experience. Oh boy, I can't wait for my 23 experience. Maybe this one will give us 24. No. You're kidding me. 3 in a row. Don't be 4 in a row. It's close enough. It's close enough to annoy me. I'll take the 39 experience, though. Honestly, if I'm going to get back-to-backs, 39 experience with level 5 Pidgeys, that's fine. Ooh, a level 6 Nidoran. I will not do enough damage before this thing does damage to me. Yeah. I can take one more tackle as long as it doesn't crit. Okay, well, I'll go first. Risk it for the biscuit. Okay, we're good. Look at that, 51 experience. How close are you? 277. Why did I decide to do this challenge? A level 11 Pidgey not one-shotting is very annoying. But thankfully, we only have to get him. Oh, wait, no, this is going to get horrible. Pidgey can evolve 3 times. Oh, hopefully once it gets to quick attack, I can start one-shotting things. How close is it? A 172. Hopefully we get a couple of high-leveled things. That's not high enough. That's only gonna take me down from 170 to 140. I can't even one-shot a Rattata. You gotta be Tata kidding me. That was a bad joke, I'm sorry. my goodness. Well, that puts us under 100. I think we're at like 75. Oh my goodness, we got hit. Emergency. Okay. Unless we get like a level 2 Rattata, this should be level 12. Yahoo! You know what? We're gonna do something here. $262. No, it doesn't work there. Put it there. There we go. If I get to watch a number go down and be smaller, it'll help. Okay, let's see. Does quick attack one-shot things? It did that one at least. A level 5 Pidgey. That should be... Nope, it's only 39. I thought it was going to be in the 50s. But that's okay, because 39 is greater than 23. Level 5. Level 5. Level... Oh. See what happens? I make a joke about being bigger than 23 XP, and then they give me 23 XP. It's almost like I spoke it into existence. How does a Rattata give more XP than a Pidgey? That is outrageous. Another 24. Oh my goodness. Something different. $33? Oh boy, we're in double digits now. Is Gust better on these? Probably about the same. Quick Attack's just better because I can go first then. Oh, actually, quick attack does way less damage. Wow, okay. Interesting. 50. We are within one battle of a level up. This might just by 3 XP get us over the level up. It is. Wow. This game really just wants to make me 348? Ugh. And Pidgey has to evolve twice. Oh, at least we're starting off with a nice big number. Hi, Josh. How are you? I hope you are well today. You know, if I could get more of those, that'd be very nice. I love me some 50 XP. Nope, okay. I spoke too loud and I get 23 XP. I'm okay. It'd be nice if one of the job applications I put, ooh, level 7 job applications I put out would get back to me. I like me some 55. Ooh, and another big one. Okay, okay. I had a Caterpie very early on. Actually, one of the first Pokemon that we evolved all the way up to Butterfree. One of the first ones we did for the challenge. No, not 36, not 36, 39. 130. Left to go. Ooh, is this gonna be a 50? No. But 34 puts us in double digits, 94 to go. Level 5. I think that puts it in the 40s of XP. I mean, the big thing with the challenge stuff is just making the game artificially more difficult. Though, the challenge I'm more facing is the, I'm not necessarily making it harder, and I'm more going for all I've done is added more grind, it feels like. Should be 50 clean, which means all I need is 7 XP for a level up. So I'll be going for a full Pokedex. All but, I calculated out earlier, 17 Pokemon will come from Pokemon Yellow. Which we'll get from Red and Blue. And then once I have all 51, I will go and do the next generation. And do the same thing. Then once I'm done with that generation, I will trade up the Gen 1 Pokemon. Have both generations complete Pokedex, and then we'll do Generation 3. And just continue up. And eventually we'll have a full living dex of every generation. I don't know if I'll do the next ones as full Professor Oak challenges. I might just, for the later Pokemons, just do completing the game and then getting the full Pokedex in the game and then trading up the missing Pokemon that I need for a living dex, but essentially I want a full living dex of every single Pokemon in the game to come from the first game that they were showcased in. So original 151 will come from the original 151 games, and so on and so forth. The big thing is once we get into like generation, I think it's 6, 7, and 8, there's only like 10 Pokemon that gets added for a while. Because there was just a period of time where they added different forms of Pokemon. They didn't actually add Pokemon. So I don't, those ones, I don't know if I'm going to do a full-on Professor Oak challenge, because it's kind of like, do I really want to do the entire game and grind the entire game just to add like 3 Pokemon? But who knows? Maybe at that point I'll be used to doing all this stuff, so I'll just like continue doing Professor Oak challenges because I'm used to it, and it's kind of like, whatever. Minus 24. We are reaching the point though where we're going to go to the Pokemon Center because this Pidgey is running out of power points. So then we'll start the whole cycle of leveling up the low guys again. At most 9 more battles. Because that is how many gusts I have. But in reality, Gust really does not one-shot Pokemon, so probably 3 more battles. Can we get 161 XP points with 8 Gusts left? I mean, if we keep getting things that I can one-shot... I no longer think we would be able to do it. Because I think this is going to take 2 Gusts, but it's not going to give me 2 Gusts worth of XP. Hi, Saber. Yeah, 33, that's not... If it was 2 Gusts worth of things that I could one-shot, it would have gave me like 48. 6 Gusts, 404. Maybe I could still... I might be able to get level 15 before we go to the Pokemon Center. Not sure though. We gotta get 81 experience out of, I believe, 5 Gusts. Level 4 Gusts. Okay, it's going. You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 1 Gust. Don't die. Don't die. We're gonna switch train it. I really wanted the full experience to get on that Pidgey, because level 7 Pidgey is like... $58 XP? But... Oh, I'm glad Pop's surgery went well. Hopefully recovery goes well with no issues. Ooh, we're actually... I'm a full 22 XP. Whoa, I miscounted entirely. How was I off by 22 XP? Did I forget to subtract a fight? Alrighty, there we go. That's I would say a pretty successful run. I mean, every single Pokemon leveled up at least once. None of the Pokemon evolved, but Pidgey's 1 level off of evolving, the first step, and one of the Nidorans is, I think, halfway there. So we're making progress. We're making progress. How's the snow, by the way, Gurn? Yeah, so real quick, we're just gonna immediately... Did you clear your driveways so you don't end up with 6 inches of ice that doesn't clear for 2 weeks again? Alrighty, well, Mankey is not getting a good training montage this time around. Oh, I should have immediately just stropped him. Ah, right, you weren't home last night. Well, hopefully your roommate did. Oh, Mankey needs 3... Okay, no, I'll swap train him. If he needs 3 XP to level up, I'll at least get Mankey to level up. There we go. Okay, cool. He's still super low, so he's gonna get swapped. How close is Spearow to 14? Oh, that's a nice neighbor. I might just immediately swap train you. Let's get Pikachu some levels real quick. Although he's probably fine at level 12, I want him higher. Okay, Spearow leveled up. Immediately almost died, but did level up, so... Progress. This Pidgey, I'm just gonna avoid what happened to Spearow and Mankey. Just don't even try to do damage for what'll be pitiful amounts and just take the switch strain. Although I would like to prioritize leveling up and getting these guys evolved for the challenge. Pikachu does need at least levels so that we can continue the storyline. And these guys need to live a little bit longer than they have been living to try and get those level ups, so... Switch training them is not a huge deal. Especially when Pikachu's almost about to die from this stuff. Just gotta get Nidoran to level 8, then the flippin' pop-off leveling can begin, because it'll get Horn Attack. Unless maybe that's what's throwing me off. Maybe the female Nidoran gets Scratch and the male one gets Horn Attack? Why are you getting criticaled so much? Female one gets Scratch, male one gets Horn Attack. That's what it was. Okay. I'm not completely psychotic. Alright, this Nidoran female needs to get 3 levels. And then we can stop training it. Because it'll be over-leveled for Brock already. A fair bit. And it'll have evolved. So Saber, is it just Generation 1? I believe it's just Generation 1 that have a actually gendered Pokemon. Let me double check though before I talk. So, since yeah, in Generation 1, Nidoran and Nidoqueen were required to be gender labeled, I believe, due to the fact of the programming limitations. There was no way for them to show the difference between a male or female Nidoran. In the sprites. And I want to say in the stats menu, there's not a gender slot, but let me double check that. Yeah, there's no gender. So like this Pikachu. No gender. And I don't believe Yeah, the slight differences in Pokemon genders that you see nowadays. So like for instance, Pikachu, a female Pikachu has at the top of its tail. Oh, look at that. There's a flippin' image already. So in the newer games, every single Pokemon has a different gender. But they're shown just in the sprite versions. So a male Pikachu has a spike, or I should say a corner, not a spike. And a female Pikachu curves and then makes a heart shape. A couple others, they like on Rhyhorn, the horn is smaller, and a couple other things like that. But Nidoran and male and female are the only Pokemon that has the actual gendered symbol in the name through the history, like the history of Pokemon. And that is because Nidoran goes into Nidoqueen and Nidoking. Thus, the evolution is a gender reason. And is there a Generation 2 Pokemon that has a gendered evolution? I don't think so. Double checking before I go crazy. No, I don't think so. I think Gen 3 has one. But by Generation 3, Nintendo reworked the entire back-end stats of Pokemon. So that it includes the gender as like a back-end stat. Yeah, I was about to say, because fuck Wurmple. Wurmple exists. And Wurmple is gendered. God, it really is, it's really worrying that I remember more off the top of my head Pokemon knowledge than I remember my schoolwork from college topics. Mouse stick? What? Yeah, but mouse stick has a there's a male and female, but there's not a its sprite is gendered, but it in the actual game it's considered the same Pokemon. See you, Cyan. Yeah, the base one has the symbol in the name because that was the only way they could display the information. After Generation 1, they added the information to the Pokemon stat screen, thus not requiring it to be in the Pokemon's label. There are more Pokemon that have gender differences. In fact, most Pokemon, the sprites have slight gender differences. Like I think, like I said with Pikachu, Nido, not Rhyhorn having a shorter horn. Some of them have complete different sprites where they swap the colors palettes. One Pokemon, the guy, like Gallade, the guy wears pants, the girl wears a dress. Meowth technically has shorter whiskers, I believe, in the sprite difference. But in my opinion, all of the sprite differences are more along the lines of if you remove the sprite from the game and you zoom in, you notice. Other than Pikachu, I can't think of a sprite difference that's like super obvious. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's a couple, but like the average. I just realized we're probably going to be on Nidoran for a bit, so let me grab the calculator and start keeping track. Ba-da. Yeah, because we'll be on Nidoran for a while because it has enough power points over 4 moves to stay in battles for a considerable amount of time. Plus it can live most of these hits because it has enough HP. Da, 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 do, 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 do. Combee. But Combee doesn't have... Oh, wait. They do put the symbol in Combee's name, doesn't it? Or I think they did for Diamond and Pearl. But Combee's also a weird one because the male version just doesn't evolve. That's not a sprite difference. Like, that has an actual, like, difference. I'm saying, like, for instance, Venusaur. Venusaur has a sprite-only difference between male and female Venusaur. I don't know of a single person who actually can notice that sprite difference off of, like, very well. Venusaur. Can I find one where they don't flip and circle it with a red circle? I looked it up and I'm like, they're like, yeah, here's the female, here's the male. And they put a red circle right where the difference is. And I'm like, not what I'm looking for. These are zoomed in. I want just a regular. Fine, whatever. We'll use this one. Because Sarah B. Maybe if I load it here? Here. Yeah. Sarah B just had it in a weird spot. Of course, like, it's gonna, like, they look basically the same until you zoom in. Then you notice. So. But in the game-wise, there's no difference. And I'm pretty sure this difference in sprite isn't even in the first generation. I'm pretty sure that difference in sprite is only... Yeah, in Generation 1, there's no difference in sprite. The difference is... Let me load back to a version of the game that has a sprite difference. The top. One has a... I believe, if I remember correctly, when I tried to look into it, the plant that is on the back of Bulbasaur is supposed to represent a flower. Which means that it has the seed. The pollinator bit. Wait, aren't... Oh god, wait. Aren't flowers different? Don't the males have the... I don't know anymore, man. We're reaching the point where I'm talking out my bum. All I know is... I'm not doing genders. If I had to get the genders from the original games they came from, that's going to take me forever, because it means I have to do... like 16 playthroughs of Generation 1. Oh, I didn't write down how much that was. I think that was 23. And you know, right now, when I don't even have a working trade link cable, having to do multiple playthroughs of a game right now is not on my list of concerns. I'm just gonna focus on this one that I can do now. Oh my god. Minus 34. Let me double check that actually. Let me double check the experience because I actually clicked through and missed something. Oh, 124. I got it right in when I guessed for the experience that we got from that Pokemon. Nice. Because I also at some point still have to get a flash cart so that we can do the generation 2 to generation 3 trading. That's going to be a whole thing. Because normally you can't trade generation 2 to generation 3. Because of the whole rewriting of the back-end stats of Pokemon, you can't trade them, which means that I have to use a community-built tool to do it. No. Theo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Those are some big yawns for somebody who's slept all day. Oh, now I riled you up. Oh, now I riled you up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I rile you up? Okay, go lay down. Yeah, you can go lay down now. $489. Oh my god. We're not going to get 50 XP every single time, so that's going to be at least like 20 battles. Oy, oy, oy. I haven't heard the mail come yet. Now, I should note that normally my notice of the mail arriving is currently sleeping on my bed. Because it'd also be really nice if that if those, if that tracking maybe just stopped, because that tracking also, the reason why you guys saw me look at 2 of them is because also I have a flippin' phone case coming that I would like. That way I stop panicking about breaking my new phone. Why are you missing? Oh my god. Are we doing this? We're missing everything. Fine. Yeah, now we're just gonna have a miss off. Oh, now that tackle hits. Great. I split that XP for nothing. I do think, though, that my sister's dog also would alert me if the mailman was here. Because she has picked up that habit from Theo. But my mail has arrived as late as 8 p.m. sometimes, so... No, double kick's not effective on... Why'd I use double kick? I need to use horn attack? I think? Just as a heads up though, guys, in like 10 minutes, I'm probably gonna step away for like a couple of minutes. It's going to be at 3 o'clock we feed the dogs. And since Theo, stop licking yourself. And we got an issue with the dogs being a little food aggressive, so. I'll just run upstairs and help my mom feed the 3 doggos. Theo's also being weird about a couple of things, so just to be more safe and smart about it, I'm just gonna go up there and do it, because that way we don't risk anything happening. Level 7. Am I gonna run into the same issue if I'm not gonna be able to, like... Nope. Okay. Never mind. Halfway to level 16. Ooh, I love me some 50 experience points. I must say, it is fantastic. If you could give me some of those or more, I would much appreciate it. Ah, I didn't write down how much that was. I think that was 33. That's okay. We're mostly just keeping track so that I don't go crazy thinking that we've been flipping doing this for forever. $130. See, just give me like 3 55s. You don't even give me 3 55s. Just give me like this Pidgey and then 2 55s. In fact, seeing how I probably messed up entering in the calculator a couple of times, you probably could just give me 2 50s. I was completely off if it were evolving right now. Okay. Yippee! We had 12? No. I don't know, this is messed up. Okay, but actually this is a really good time to stop. Let me go feed the doggos. I got to restart the recording. I stopped it when I went to go feed the doggos and I forgot to restart it. Hi, puppy. What's up? Hey, come here. Theo. Give me your head. Look. Oh. What's up? There you go. Okay, go. I got the Gunkuddy right. Go. No. If the mail came today, then they did not have the packages. There is a chance that the mail that I grabbed was from Saturday, because my mom's not sure that if someone grabbed the mail on Saturday. But seeing how both tracking numbers for the two cables and my phone case are listed as moving through the UPS network. I don't think I'm getting it. Because it also means that they've not scanned them in here to the Twin Cities. Oh, I didn't write that. Hold on. Yeah, I missed a whole bunch of experience. Goodness. No, Gurn. I thought you were still figuring out how you were going to ship it. I straight up feel like for that box, it's gonna be like, yeah, we'll send it to a FedEx facility in the same town and he can go pick it up, but we're not delivering that. All right, should be one last fight. And then we'll get to level 16. He'll evolve. I'll probably go... Oh, I'm like 2 XP short. Is it just a regular box, or is it like an, I was about to say enhanced box, a reinforced box? There we go. Huh? Pidgey is level 18. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know how heavy it is. I suppose it's not full of like it's basically stripped down, so it should be fine. If gas around me hadn't jumped to flipping $3 a gallon, I would just be reaching the point soon of screw it, I'll just come road trip out to you. That is going to kill me. I don't know. I mean, push come to shove, just like take measurements of it. Or just take it to, I mean, you could go to a USPS. And just ask them, hey, how would I have to ship this? FedEx. And here I thought you would go to USPS for the, because I think they do military rates for staff members. Oh, Mankey. It's gonna take you so long to level up because I don't think you get a new move anytime soon. Do you? Where even is Mankey on this flippin' list? Mankey, what's your flippin' ID number? There you are, 56. 28 is when you evolve. You don't learn another move until 15. Oh wait, no. We're in Pokemon Yellow, so we need to use the Pokemon Yellow moveset. He learns Low Kick at level 9. Cool, only 3 levels to go then. I haven't shipped enough stuff to know the differences and which one's better and which one's not. To be honest, I feel like a lot of these songs in this playlist are not actually like lo-fi. This just feels like the Lavender Town mix slowed and maybe reverbed. That's it. Oh, Spiro doesn't learn anything good new until level 15, basically. Have a good night's rest, Sam. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Bear, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not even sure. We might not have. I'm gonna be honest. You know what? I'm actually gonna check that. Hold on. How many are we at? We are at 12. We are at 12. Oh, you're good, Sam. You can, if you gotta like leave, you can just, you don't have to leave the stream on. It's all good. I appreciate it, but like, you know, if you gotta turn your computer off or anything like that, please. It's good. You could turn it off. How have I seen 13? Who have I seen that I don't own? Eevee. Right. You put me on the TV. Where does Twitch have a TV app? Oh, maybe the Fire Stick? Because that's owned by Amazon. 6 HP. Do I want to push you further? Samsung. Weird. Okay. Oh, it's a Fire Stick. Okay. Okay, Lavender Town, I need you to stop being creepy. Is Theo over there? No. That's concerning. Oh, I actually wish you would have learned the other move. Wow, okay, this Nidoran is gonna be a long one, because Scratch does not do as much damage. Does female Nidoran learn double kick? It does at 12, okay. Oh, it's not a Fire Stick. It is a Samsung? So then it must grab the Google Play Store version of Twitch? But I didn't think that worked on a TV. Huh. Because like a bunch of people always talk about how that's why they dual stream to YouTube as well, because YouTube has a TV app, whereas Twitch doesn't. Maybe it's just Twitch's TV app is bad? I don't know. Anyways, you were headed to bed. Have a good night, Sam. You can leave me to ramble on to myself. I don't think I'm gonna get this. Yeah. Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, that's all of the low stuff. I really don't want to do Pidgey, though. Pidgey is going to take so long. No. I'm gonna go heal the other ones. And I'm gonna focus on the other ones at least until they're level 10. Because straight up, Pidgey has 20 more levels to do. And unless we get like a hot streak of 50 experience points rewarding Pokemon, that's gonna suck. I mean, Mankey has 20 levels to level up too, but a bunch of them are lower leveled stuff, which does not take as much XP. Are you kidding me? That's fine. They both will share stuff at level 50, which means that they still get more XP than the lower level stuff with this route. Sharing a level 50... Sharing these high experience rewarding ones is not a huge deal, but man, I would like to just get all 50 on Pidgey. But oh well. It means that we can get Mankey up to a point where we don't have to switch him out, so it's not a big deal. I do wonder, though, if this is the best route for XP grinding. Let me look. Pokemon Yellow. All fast or Orc challenge. Wait. Ah. No, this is using red and blue. Red and blue has different levels. Dang nabbit. Someone mentioned doing it in level 2, but I don't... I don't believe that. No, I'm basically at I'm at the recommended spot. Darn nabbit. Okay. The only place they highlight in these games is the Diglett Cave. But that's next. Yeah, that's before Misty. Level 8. Oh boy, Mankey. You're one level away from getting a possible one-shot move. Please don't die. Okay, cool. Ooh, level 7 Pidgey. How about not? Oh god, please don't just have a Mistfest. No. Stop it. Stop it. What are you doing? Why? Oh my god. How many hits did that take? Oh, we're missing again. Goodness gracious, people. It is not that serious. I forgot to switch him. Hey Mystica, how are you doing? How's Norway? Thank you very much for the 48 months in a row. Up to 49 months. This does feel like it goes faster when I have a knowledge on what experience they're at. I don't know why. Maybe that's why they added an XP bar. 162. Why does it look so creepy? Buddy, are you okay? Well, see, that's a conundrum. Like, it's a good thing that they couldn't perform the operation because the machine was broken, not because you were broken. But it's also a bad thing because they couldn't perform the operation because the machine was broken. You know what I mean? I've also forgotten to do the calculator, so I'm just gonna yoink it over there. That'll be fine. Actually, hold on. Give me a second. I got too many things open. There we go. Ugh, why is my computer popping just a whole bunch of things? See, Saber, you should have, like, gone outside and asked the neighbor to plow your... I'm joking. Be careful. You never know where there will be a pocket of ice or something, so But I will see you later. No, I mean, it's still annoying that, you know, you have to go back again because the machine was broken and stuff like that. I have had my fair share of that. I'm just saying, at least it was like the machine is causing the issue, not that your condition has worsened to the point that they cannot operate or run the test or whatever, you know. Gotta try and look for the optimistic version of everything, you know. Did you get a lot of snow in Norway? Actually, I'm wondering, snow totals. How much snow did NYC get? Two feet. Ugh. Can that please hit here? That would be so much work. Yes, please. It's the way I get hours right now. Unless flipping one of the applications I put out last week decides to answer me back. I need snow. I got like 1 week left of this work and then I'm unemployed again. No, I mean, we get... I've got, like, there's been snow in April. It's just the fact that, like, I'm looking at the weather, and the current weather outlook shows that winter will probably be over first or second week of April. Now, if the weather decides to, there's a weird thing. If the temperature decides to stay near the freezing point, like if it's dipping below and above freezing, there's potentially a lot of work, because that'll mean that every single night at about 3 to 4 a.m. I would be going out and putting down product to make the ice go away, like to melt the ice. The problem with that is they usually only have 1 or 2 people go and do that, and there's like 12 to 14 people all trying to get work right now. So it's kind of a first come first serve for that type of work. And so that's why I prefer when it just snows, because then it's like everybody comes in and there's no tripping over each other to try and get the same work. Oh. Well, so the big thing that might happen is if I can't find a job, then I probably will end up working at the same company over the summer, which then means for 40 to 50 hours a week, I'm going to be out in the summer weather, pulling weeds, lawn mowing, putting down weed killer. Which will, I mean, it's fine. Like, I don't want to discredit anybody who does that work. But I know my mental health will tank, because then what the fudge was the point of going to college. On top of the fact, I don't think my body can really handle working in the sun for 8 hours a day to 10 hours a day in 80 to 90 to 100 degree weather. Why is Growl in the first slot? What an abrupt stop. Like, I'm also at the point where I'm applying for overseas jobs, which is really weird. I have been applying for stuff for my education and skills since last April. In nine days, it will officially be... No. In like 39 days, sorry, 39. It'll be 1 full year of attempting to find work that will use my education and skills. I mean, it's currently right now it's pay my bills. That is the only criteria. I don't really get to have a choice in that matter, you know? On paper, this was supposed to be the snowiest winter, you know, sort of on record, and I was hoping that with that being, you know, what they were saying, then I would be able to stock up some savings and then sort of use my savings to pay off some loans and such to make it so that I can lower my monthly bill impact. But instead, I have barely been scraping by. Thankfully, one of my loan companies is willing to do forbearance. But yeah. It wouldn't be as bad if I could refinance some of my loans so that they were not crazy high interest rates, but that's not possible. Well, to be able to get that, you need a steady job, and then also you need a job that like makes a significant amount of income, because all that stuff is calculated based off of debt to income. So it's a whole. Oh. Ghost Guy, thank you very much for gifting 5 subs to the community. You didn't have to do that. This wasn't like a sob story. Please. I'm just talking on the situation, you know. And I mean, it's like the outlook is not all that bad. Actually reminds me, I need to sign up for that thing. Do I still have that email? Uh-oh. Did I lose that email? Hold on, I'm gonna forget if I don't look for this right now. Thankfully, I can do this grinding with one hand. Nope, that's applying for state-sponsored jobs. Where is this? Ah, it's in here. It's in this area. Is it this one? Training up? Yep, there it is. I gotta sign up for that. Thankfully, my state is doing a bunch of sponsored stuff that is for like certificates for my job industry, so I can sign up for those. But hopefully they're not paid. Actually, when do you close? When can I no longer call you? Ah! Wait, no, give me that email. Actually, I feel like I should call them now. This might be the last Rattata we kill. So that because I'm gonna call them. And I just realized it's like 4 o'clock, so I want to make sure that I get in. Because I gotta ask them. Yeah. So, that'll probably be the last Pokemon that we go for. We made progress today, though. Good progress. Ghost Guy, I do apologize. I'm like ending like right when you sent the subs in, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream if I end up having to do the summer work with the landscaping company, so I feel like making this phone call is a better idea. Who messaged me? Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can find somebody to